Ram, we can actually proceed.
We will start with the panel discussion, or we will go with Stalin?
We will go ahead with Prestige. I mean, Mr. Stalin.
Fair enough.
Okay, is it okay, Stalin? You're fine?
Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, it's an opportunity to connect with you guys again and again.
Yeah, correct.
I'll take this and I'll take more opportunities further as well.
Sure. Good. Great.
So, Prabhu, if you're the host, can you do the screen sharing so that I can just run a quick 3 minutes video?
Yeah, one second. Good evening, friends. The BPCC here again. So we are all engaged today in residential markets in India, and we have to start with Express Residency to present us about the project and special incentive, especially for EPPCC members. We have Stalin with us. I think most of us know Stalin well. He was with Hiranandani before, and he's got almost more than a decade of experience in residential real estate. And now over to you, Stalin.
Thank you so much, Ram Kumar. And thank you once again, Ram Kumar and the entire fraternity of APCC for giving me this opportunity to present my project to you. So just to give you a background about me, I've got roughly 20 years of experience and almost 10 years of experience in leadership role in the real estate development. I started my leadership, I started my real estate career with the company named Lodha in Bombay. And I was also heading south for the House of Hiranandani Group, where I was taking care of Chennai, Hyderabad, and almost one project in Bangalore. And for last almost 3 years, I'm with the Express Group, taking care of their super luxury residences, which was earlier known as Express Exclusive, now known as E-Residences. Before I give you some brief about the project and announce the incentive, I would like to show you a 3-minute video, which broadly gives you a glimpse about how the development and how the legacy of the Express Exclusive, the new name E-Residences, turns out. If you can please let me share my screen.
I have
given me the right. So excellent. Welcome back, guys. That was a small visual representation of our property. So I'm sure everybody knows where Express Avenue Mall is. Right next to the Express Avenue Mall, there is an Uber Luxury Residences in the stretch of 5 acres land. And in 5 acres, there are only 153 apartments, starting from 3,000 square feet to 6,600 square feet. Three sizes: 3,000 square feet, 4,000 square feet, and 6,600 square feet. 70% open space. I mean, this is again a repetition of our entire presentation, which you've already guys seen. So the highlight of this project is that during this Corona lockdown period, we received a completion certificate. We have sold around 40% of our inventory, and we had some thought process that this market is not quite conducive with this environment. We wanted to achieve a better price for this property. Hence, we wanted to stop sales and focus at a different time, maybe after a year or two, and then look at selling this particular property. But the way that the economy and the development is moving, so we thought maybe we can liquidate another 20% inventory and things as such. Express Group has been quite selective in terms of their clientele selection process, that I don't know whether we should take pride or not, but we have ensured that we haven't sold a single unit to any celebrities. We haven't sold a single unit to any politically affiliated group or associations. And we have done thorough background check, and post which we have sold inventories to our clientels who have purchased. So we have a great gentry of people who have purchased the property, and we would like to continue the same aspect as well with the help of the APCC group. I mean, this group and the members of these groups are being veterans in this real estate industry, and connected with a lot of high profile customers who are now kind of tired of living in their fancy bungalows because of managing the bungalow or managing the space, or the challenges that you have to go through when you're living in an independent bungalow in terms of security, or in terms of the housekeeping facility, or the sewage problem, or the water treatment problem, etc., etc. So these are all aspects of lifestyle which is hassle free. Everything from all the aspects of luxury is at your fingertip. So that's about the project. And the association with APCC goes long way because of Ram Kumar sir and Nazir sir, and they've been helping us to promote this property for a very long time. Hence, in this platform, we would like to take an opportunity to introduce a special channel partner incentive schemes for you guys. So traditionally, we pay a payout of 2% for every transaction that you guys do. What we want to announce is that for the transactions that you will do from now onwards, till say December, every transaction, you guys will be paid 3% of channel partner payout. And then there is again a slab-wise incentive that if you do 3 transactions between this period, so from say August to December, on completion of the 3rd transaction, we are happy to pay you 5% incentive on all the 3 transactions. So roughly, if we do a math, if you do 3 transactions, a channel partner, a APCC member, can make approximately 1 crore rupees of channel partner incentive payout. I could see a couple of claps and appreciations. Thank you so much. I'm happy that this incentive scheme is exciting you guys. See, there is something special that also I would like to announce, that selling 3 units in this particular conducive market, I'm not sure how difficult or how easy it is. You guys are stalwart in the industry. I'm sure it is easily achievable. But in case, if you want, or rather I would leave this proposition to the APCC group, that you as a group can do a channel partner association with us and say that people who transact on behalf of APCC can be considered as one consortium, and can make benefit of this particular payout. So you as a group can make benefit of this particular payout. The details of this with the president and the secretary, I would share more details. And maybe I don't want to discuss this on an open platform. We can have a closed door discussion as such. But this is an opportunity where APCC as a group can come together, form a consortium, and help in promoting this particular property. Apart from that, we follow all the protocols and the SOPs in terms of Corona or the sanitization and the social distancing. Our project is completely ready from a touch-free experience that from the time the vehicle enters till the vehicle is parked, you have the sanitization set up, and the experience can be created touch-free and in a particular sanitized zone. So the members of APCC as well as your clients and customers are well taken care of by our group to ensure that we follow all protocols and hygiene factor for Corona. Our project is open for inspection, site visits, and I will share my coordinate points. I'll put it in the chat group. Feel free to connect with me. I can provide you with tools like a 3-minute video, some photographs, and some one-pagers, which you can help, to promote it to your clients and spread this information and help in activating the market for us. That's all from my end. Thank you so much for this opportunity and connecting with a wonderful group.
Thank you, Stalin. I think if there's any questions, you can, members feel free to ask Stalin, and he will share his details, so you can be in touch with him. I think as members of APPCC, if we get together and do business, I think we are standing to gain with Express Residency.
Absolutely.
I think this incentive part is very interesting. I think we should see how best we can work and get this. We should avail this incentive and see that we are benefited in the process.
See, I strongly believe that the economy needs support from people like us to ensure that some transaction happens and, the cash circulation or the economy circulation happens, and together we can revive this entire economy together. Somebody's in the group, Prabhu, has asked me what is the minimum ticket size. See, Prabhu, to be honest with you, in principle, we were looking at around 7.5 crore rupees for a 3,135 square feet. 7.5 crore rupees. This is the price that we were looking at pre-COVID. But now that we have received a completion certificate, in terms of GST and government duty, there is a savings approximately of 1 crore rupees. So GST value is reduced, and now that we have some relief in terms of stamp duty registration also, the relief comes to 1 crore rupees. So technically speaking, in today's time, a 3,135 square feet, a client can avail at 6 crore all inclusive.
Fantastic.
Right. So on a one-to-one basis, we'll connect. I'll provide you with my, okay. So I'll just jot down my mobile number on the chat group. I'm sure everybody has it, but still, please feel free to connect with me, and I can provide you with the arms that you can try to use it to connect with your clientele. Thank you once again, all of you. Thank you, Ramkumar. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Stalin. So over to you, Nasir. Let's begin with our program.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, Stalin. And yeah, good evening, friends. After commercial land and commercial, now it comes to all important residential. It's an evergreen business, and in terms of the vertical real estate vertical. So thanks to Nagarajan sir. So again, once again, he's going to be the moderator for the same. And panelists are from Mr. Balasubramaniam from Bhumi Realty, a veteran realtors. I think more than 2 decades, very vast experience. And then Vijay Kumar from Sun Promoters, a very good connect in South Chennai as well as in YMR and ECR. And then that experience, another experienced person, Ananda Krishna here, he's got a good contacts in South Chennai as well as they have a tie-up with in Bangalore also from the Estates Point. And as well as the last but not least, my good friend Narayan had a very good experience in terms of property management also. It's a unique project, unique business he is handling. So we are looking forward to hear from you. On behalf of the APCC, I welcome you all and over to Mr. Nagaraj. Narayan sir?
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. We are into another interesting session on the residential market scenario, a very important segment in today's situation. As you are all aware that Chennai sells around 30,000 to 40,000 units every year, and the number varies. But in the COVID times, the second quarter has been a disaster. Still, the survey says that the lowest performing period in the launches is only the second quarter. There is a dip of 55% year on year in H1 2020. However, the South Chennai continues to be the preferred choice of most of the home buyers. And the sales are also down by 67%. Prices fell by 5.5% year on year. So there is a slowdown in the auto sector, which has contributed to the dip in overall sales. Chennai being the manufacturing destination, predominantly depends on the IT sector as well as the manufacturing sector for demand. So the unsold inventory in the Chennai market has dropped by 21% to 14,149, which is a QTS of 4 quarters only. So if you take the all India level, this is the lowest inventory as well as the lowest turnaround time for the absorption. So we have really on a very firm competitive footing. And the project delays, unfortunately, due to the migration of labor and movement of the goods, materials, the project delay is likely to be extended by 6 to 9 months. That's what makes the developers worry. But however, the silver lining is, in terms of the infrastructure, the Tamil Nadu government budget for the year 2021 has granted rupees 1 billion for the Chennai peripheral ring road and a sum of 3 billion rupees for the development of phase 2 of the Chennai metro rail project. So these two are major projects that are going to trigger off the demand and trigger off the transportation facility and connectivity also. That's good news. What's significant is people who have read today's newspaper should be really feeling very happy, because a contract manufacturer for Apple Apple manufacturing phone, they are planning to shift from China. So the production lines involves a shifting of around $5 billion of investment. So already they are India is really driving the investment, and Chennai is going to be the fastest destination for that. So that will provide employment to about 55,000 people. So these are the positive factors, and so nothing to worry. They are only passing a small gap in this situation, and there are better days ahead for all of us. We have with us today APP's 4 stalwarts who have done a lot of groundwork and have a wealth of information to share with other experts. So let's welcome and let us share their experiences and then learn from them also. Mr. Vijay Kumar,
Yes, sir.
what is the current market demand as far as the residential property is concerned?
Sales and enquiries from the prospective buyers,
Yeah.
which is almost badly affected during this period like June, April to June because of the COVID reason. And business were severely challenged in the first quarter of the financial year. Now there was almost like a standstill, like as I said, the housing sales as well as the construction activities. Even when the inquiries have come, not able to organize the site visit, even the site visit is organized, the society is not allowing to get into the community. That is what. Now the lockdown is almost getting over, the relaxation from the government for the moving around. I felt last July the sales inquiries as well as the rental inquiries both are increasing July months. And also the sales for the residential units expected witness upsticks by these once a recovery of the economy as well as there is insecurity, a job insecurity from the buyer. So that will get over. Once it is over, that will get the market will improve. And also I noticed that there are a lot of NRIs. They are willing to invest in the property because of the market is slowed down. Obviously, the selling price will be competitive, and also they need a safety environment for their parents. They want to put it in the gated community. That is what I feel. And generally, there is a demand for affordable house as well as the mid-segment properties. There is a budget like 50 lakhs, 50 to 70 lakhs budget. There is always a scope is there. And other side demand on the supply side also, the most of the developers have recognized and realized last couple of years, they are launching the similar product like 50 less than 50 lakhs or 50 to 1 crore budget. That is what I felt. And there is a demand is low is there as of now because of the supply is there. The market is not supporting. But I felt the inquiries are coming. Earlier, a lot of inquiries will come 90% like window shopping inquiries. Now the actual 5% inquiries, they waited for a price reduction and they are utilizing this COVID situation now. They are negotiating further and they are closing the deals. In fact, I did a couple of transactions in just a matter of 2 weeks time. The one is like a old inquiry. He waited for almost 1 year. He noticed, he realized last 6 months the price is negotiable. So we did a discussion and then organized site visit. It has been closed. One deal has been closed. And again, the new inquiries came. There is a lockdown release period in I think 3rd or 4th lockdown. So organized site visit, again lockdown has happened. Now the lockdown has been released. It is almost getting materialized, this material. Okay. So generally the market is there. Because of the situation, there is a hesitation, sir. So once the price is good, they will buy the properties. That is what.
Okay. Mr. Narayanan, how is the demand for city prop? Sorry.
I am talking about this because I am concentrating this Waima road, sir, near that Padur, Navlur, especially near Anandani project. So there is some price reduction, some 10 to 15%. So based on that, the transaction is happening, sir. So I felt that in the upcoming quarters, the transaction will get the good number of sales. That is what I expect. Whatever we lost in the previous quarters, we will get in the upcoming quarters. That is what I felt.
Mr. Narayanan, how is the demand for city properties and what are the locations where the demand is inching high?
Good evening, sir. As far as city is concerned, location matters. If the property is located in a good location, irrespective of COVID or whether the economy is at a low, the property will sell by itself. As far as the rentals are concerned, there is always a huge demand for independent houses within South Chennai, Alvarpet, Abhirampuram, Arepuram, up to Thiruvanmiyur and Adayar. City properties, depending on the location, the demand is always there. It is there. And if the owner is willing to negotiate, the deals are happening.
Thank you very much. Mr. Balasubramaniam, is the demand for primary market improving, especially with the post-COVID scenario and the insistence of social distancing?
Yeah, good afternoon to all. Basically, we are the current trend. What we are looking at now is that current trend in the market. And current trend is we are in a COVID situation, which is very peculiar. In fact, end of last quarter, 4th quarter of 2019, we were in fact a little bit upswing in terms of not in terms of pricing. We are saying in terms of volumes, in terms of doing numbers. And in fact, it has continued till Jan, Feb, and things like that. It was very encouraging market in terms of doing transactions. After the COVID situation and basically the demand of the primary markets, yes, it was doing well even until month of about March and April. They were encashing on the inquiries which has been raised earlier to the COVID situation, that is earlier to March end. After that, the primary market has taken a basically I would say that a big hit in terms of there is a skeptical about, the buyers are skeptical about, one is the development due to the migrant laborers and schedule to be maintained. And the third thing is that actually whether we need to invest on the money. And to support all these things, to come out of all these things, the government has come, the banks have reduced the interest rates, which has given a boost to the consumer, even though still the factors like, like schedule, completion schedule, it's what holding on to it. So the demand of under construction, that is the projects which is yet to start or projects starting halfway through kind of these things. Yeah. That I would say that almost it is very less, as we said about, is less by around 61 to 70% across India. Where the demand for the ready to move in apartments, the stock which is available with the developers, they are definitely in a good amount of inquiries and good amount of site visits are happening. If case the earlier we had since 2012 onwards, we had this subvention scheme which has been going on till 2018. And after the 2018, the RBI has removed that subvention scheme. If there is any scope for the subvention scheme comes up, probably, like 10-80-10, 10-80-20 or 10-90-10, those kind of schemes which comes in, that will give a confidence to the buyer, where he will have to push in about a property worth of about, let's say 70 lakhs. He will have to pull in only about 3-4 lakhs or 5 lakhs now. Then the developer takes care of through the subvention scheme. And end of the day, by the time about another 3 years time or 2.5, 3 years time, the project is ready. Buyer starts paying his EMI and moving into the new house. By the time the economy also stabilizes, the job scenario, the income scenario of the individuals also stabilizes. So that is the only hope I believe that should happen. I'm sure the developer primary market, the demand is for under construction units, it's really tough to push.
Thank you. Mr. Ananthakrishna here.
Yes, tell me.
Is the demand for larger apartment on the rise now, especially with the work from home concept catching up?
Yeah, it is the demand is definitely there. Of course, there are a lot of middle income and higher middle income who are interested to go in for properties, and so many people have approached me from 3 crores to 6 crores or 7 crores, and they prefer properties in Alwarpet, Adyar. See, my clients are catered over there. But the slackening factor is that the banks are now very choosy about clients because of the job insecurity and the pay cuts and other things. Okay, and the earlier the upfront payment used to be 10% because the now they are asking for 30% because they don't want to take a risk, and it may be difficult people to have that kind of money to pay. And of course, the price of the housing and this thing is also a factor. Okay, and there are some NRIs who are ready to go for higher income and who are in my list, and it's going. There is no problem. The prices are good, and the sellers are not very rigid. They are prepared to buy. And I know the supply and demand actually work against one another, because until an equilibrium is reached, it is very difficult, because the buyer places an offer, leaving to the seller to accept or reject. Okay, once that is done, it gets through. There is no issue.
Thank you. Mr. Vijay Kumar, what are the categories of properties that are evincing keen interest among home buyers now, especially with the developers reducing prices on and off?
this question I'll pass to other my friends here.
Yeah. Whom do you want to pass it to?
See home buyers. Basically, the categories when we look at it, basically now people are looking at in terms of smaller independent houses in a gated community, and this is basically works very well with the developers as well as the consumer, because one is that being looking at social distancing and kind of little bit of changes in terms of lifestyle, I would call it, rather than a lifestyle. You need a separate space for office space. You need a separate space for your work area. You need a separate space for your children, for their studies and stuff like that. I understand from few of the developers, those who are into independent houses, those people are definitely, their work is going on, and they have some amount of demand, not the demand, they have some amount of inquiries which has been coming in and getting closed also. And from the developer point of view, it is also easier for them from the approval point and other things. They only have to build the house which is built, and kind of one small independent house of 1,600 or 1,200 or even 1,800 square feet. Those things are likely to move in a positive manner in this market.
Thank you. Mr. Narayanan, how is the demand for villa, and what price range is preferable among home buyers today?
A villa, the customers are, clients are very unique, sir. The people who are willing to spend more than an apartment on less than an independent house, they go for villa. And depending on the developer's ability, villas are selling. And demand now is up to 2.25 crores. If a villa is priced, it's easily going, sir.
Because there are high-priced villas which are remaining still unsold.
Yeah.
So,
because
which is the reason?
The reason is, if they put slightly more money, they can get into they can buy an independent house.
Okay.
And it is not lucrative because it is not fetching good amount of rent also. And most of the villas are lying on ECR and OMR, where there is a huge supply. That is the problem.
Okay. Mr. Narayanan, is the secondary market picking up? If so, what are the areas and location where demand is noticeable?
The demand is always there for properties within this area, Alvarpet, Abrampuram, Aryapuram, up to Tiruvanmiyur southern side, and Ananagar pocket. Demand is always there. If the owner is willing to negotiate, and if the property is located, location matters. If it is located in a good location, properties are selling. It all depends on the realtor to negotiate and match the pricing and do the deal. It is happening. Lot of factors involved. One thing is location. Second one is the builder and the quality of maintenance. Quality of maintenance plays a very important role for resale properties. If the property apartment complex is maintained properly, it is selling immediately.
Okay.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, please.
Please, sir.
Yeah, in terms of secondary market, in fact, that is one of my core area where I deal in secondary market in terms of Annanagar, Mogapet, Porur, and Velachery is built. The demand is definitely, I would say that the inquiries are there. And there is a vast difference between the inquiries which we used to get it in 2019 and now. 2019, the strike rate of inquiries were about something around, say, about 50% or 60%. That means actually if we have 10 inquiries, 6 inspections would happen or 5 inspections would happen. Whereas today the scenario is totally different. You have 1 inquiry, 1 inspection happens. The buyer comes with the firm requirement, and he comes with the firm budget, and he comes with the firm location specific sizes and other things. In terms of primary, secondary market, what's happening now is that those who are coming for a secondary market, these guys are shift from the primary market seekers of the last quarter of 2019. They are coming into the secondary market today for the purpose of they want to move into a house and they want to make sure that the house is ready. And there is a problem in terms of what is the issue in terms of pricing here is, in real estate market across India or across wherever it is, we were on definitely low end market. We were in the rock bottom prices in 2019 end and 2020 January, February. There wasn't any pickup, any increase in the pricing. And furthermore, going down in the pricing is definitely not possible as good as we compare the primary market, even the secondary market. The only thing is the mindset of a buyer. He comes with a mindset saying that looking at a property, there is a corona effect, there is a COVID effect, the price should be reduced by 20%. The price should be reduced by 15%. And it will only work on the level of desperation of the seller. So it's basically desperate sellers are not many. They're very few, countable. So that cannot be taken into a benchmark price. So that is where the bridging the gap becomes very difficult for a realtor to bridge with the mindset of a pricing mindset and the reality in terms of pricing. That's where only we find it difficult. But there is a good movement in terms of Mogappair, Nolambur. Even I am seeing very good movement in a very good complex in Prestige Bella Vista and Poru. A lot of movements over there in terms of secondary market. And there is a price correction has happened because that project was basically a not loss-making project for the investor, those who invested. So they were making little bit of profits over there. Now they have to cut the profits by about 10% pricing, and the transactions are happening in Prestige Bella Vista and some of the complexes in Nolambur and Mogappair.
Good, sir. Mr. Vijay Kumar, what do you think are the slackening factors, even after several favorable factors on display? That is all-time low interest rates, flexible repayment options, RERA protection, built units availability, etc.
This question I don't understand, sir. That is,
See, I am saying there are a lot of favorable factors for a prospective buyer to enter the market now. In spite of that, there is a slackening.
Question, sir. Sorry.
There is a slackening in demand.
I'll pass this to other.
Sir, I'll answer,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, for a person for a purchaser with borrowed money, he doesn't have employment stability now. Even before also, even before COVID also, the market was not conducive. And for a person with his own money, I mean, say for example, an upper middle class person or a high net worth individual, he has already invested, he is investing in stock markets. Stock market, they can easily compare prices, how high it was and how low it is. It has come to the rock bottom. And now he is investing in the stock market. And whenever the prices is going down, he further increases his stake. Whereas real estate, they are waiting to watch. And again, they are not in a comfortable position to invest now. Borrowed purchases, they can't buy because they don't have stability and the banks are not willing to fund. And for HNIs, they have other options to invest, other avenues to invest.
Mr. Iyer, are the apartment prices dipping, or existing buyers in an apartment complex launching agitation over reduced prices to new buyers?
See, it all depends on the, like Narayanan said, who is the builder, what is the quality of what is the infrastructure, where it is located. And there are several apartments which is lying for 1 year. They don't want to, the owner doesn't want to do a distress sale. He says he's sticking to his price. And there are other certain these things, because he was not able to sell, the prices have dipped. And I have sold a couple of properties like that. So both are happening. There are people who are rigid and not reducing the prices. They said, I don't care, I will wait. And there are people who said, we can do that. We want to sell off and see that the deal is through. It is happening like that. Yes.
Mr. Balasubramaniam, how is the demand for layout projects and in which areas?
Again, the layouts are lower middle class and middle class salaried persons investment option. It's always been there, where they look at about anything around 5 lakhs. As there is no sufficient room for the salaried class, and typically the government employees are the people, those who are the hot prospects for the layouts. And layouts are definitely not very good options in terms of, yes, layouts in terms of other cities, like in terms of villages, like urban areas, of Tamil Nadu. I understand that is picking up because of the people migrant from Chennai to other places. They want to shift the family over there, and only for the work purpose they would like to come to Chennai and this thing. So that is the area which one can look at it in urban and semi-urban township areas, town areas, like kind of the thing where the layouts might pick up, but not in terms of Chennai or any other bigger cities, because it's not their option now. It's not their option. They don't have any sufficient fund or sufficient income to support this. So that's it. And the layout in general, it doesn't work.
Mr. Vijay Kumar, a number of layout projects are with approvals are now entering the market for prospective investors. Is it due to lack of sales or inability to market?
It is basically quick exit only, sir, because there is nowadays the sales are not happening in the city or outskirts. So whatever the land parcel is there, they want to liquidate the land and then get the money and get out of the market, sir.
Oh. Mr. Narayanan, what about the resale units price range that is in demand?
Sir, somewhere up to 2 crores within the city, there is always a demand, sir. We don't have properties. 1.5 crores, there are no good properties available. Apartments irukku, but leaky pipes and the madri maintenance poor nalla properties available alla. Moreover, I would like
what you are saying is that a well-maintained building really has a premium.
100%, because as I am involved in maintenance, apartment maintenance for the last 10 years, there is always a demand for well-maintained properties. And association plays a very vital role in maintenance. And association le 2-3 members சண்டை போட்டுட்டு ப்ராப்பரா மெயின்டைன் பண்ணாம காமன் ஏரியா எல்லாம் இது பண்ணாம அப்புறம் வந்து பிளம்பிங் இதெல்லாம் பார்க்காம அந்த மாதிரி இருந்தாங்கன்னா அதெல்லாம் போறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு.
இன்ஃபேக்ட் ஒரு லைவ் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஒரு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி ஒன்று அண்ணா நகர்ல, சென்டர் ஆஃப் அண்ணா நகர்ல இருக்கு சார். அண்ட் வெரி வெல் காம்பேக்ட் 2 bedroom அபார்ட்மெண்ட், வெரி குட் பட்ஜெட். அந்த ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி வந்து நல்ல பிரைசிங், ரொம்ப அரௌண்ட் 75-80 lakhs தான் சொல்றாரு அவர். மூவ் ஆகணும் பிகாஸ் தேர் இஸ் வெரி பேட் மெயின்டெனன்ஸ்.
And
there is a good maintenance of the property only, it is moving out, sir.
Yes, 100%. என்னன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா actually I would like to add a few more points. Sorry to interrupt, sir. சொல்லுங்க.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would like to add few more points to that agitation for the pricing. Pricingல வந்து ஒரு பில்டர் ஒரு 16 அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா அந்த பில்டர் 16 பேருக்கும் ஒரே மாதிரி பிரைஸ் பண்ணவே முடியாது. I have come across, I will tell you an incident. 2007-8ல வந்து லேண்ட்மார்க் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் உதயகுமார் வந்து ஹேண்டிங் ஓவர் லேண்ட்மார்க் டிஆர் அட் பெருங்குடி. அதுல வந்து ஒவ்வொரு கஸ்டமருக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு கிளையண்ட்டுக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு பிரைசிங் வந்து கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. அதுல வந்து இந்த மாதிரி அரசியல் பர்சனலா பேசலாம் வந்து மீட்டிங்லேயே வந்து 2 பேர் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு பிரைஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க, உங்களுக்கு பிரைஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்கன்னா ப்ராப்ளம் வந்தது. The builder generally the builders have the knack to handle customers. அதுல அப்பவே ஒருத்தர் சொன்னார், நீங்க வந்து எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணீங்க, நீங்க வந்து கேஷ் பே பண்ணீங்களா பேங்க்ல போனீங்களா கேட்டேன்னா கேஷ் பே பண்ணேன். நீங்க எப்படி பே பண்ணீங்க, பேங்க்ல பே பண்ணீங்க. உங்களுக்கு இவருக்கு வந்து போன் பண்ணி சொன்ன உடனே நெக்ஸ்ட் டே எங்க அக்கௌண்ட்ல டெபாசிட் பண்ணிடுவாரு. உங்களுக்கு வந்து பேங்க்ல போய் ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணி அதெல்லாம் வந்தோன்னு தான் வரும். அதுக்கு நாங்க அவருக்கு கொஞ்சமாவது பெனிஃபிட் பண்ண வேண்டாமா? திஸ் இஸ் நாட் அ டிஸ்கவுண்ட் சார், திஸ் இஸ் அகைன் அ ரெசிப்ரோகேஷன் ஆஃப் இது ஜெஸ்டர் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. யூ நோ ஹவ் டு ஹேண்டில். அந்த மாதிரி அஜிடேஷன் வர்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பே இல்லை.
Mr. Iyer, are land options for JV shrinking or at the same level as earlier?
As I understand, I know not much about it. It's shrinking only because the joint venture products are taking lot of time. அது வந்து they take funding இதெல்லாம் difficult. They find it difficult to get buyers. They say in many prominent places. மற்ற places எல்லாம் போறது. That is, it is shrinking only according to me.
Okay. What about others? They have any different opinion?
JVs
is the demand.
They are not very eager to get into JV after COVID. They are also very skeptical. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் தோணுது.
Okay, Mr. Vijay Kumar, how is the demand for affordable housing homes?
There if rupees demand is there, so for affordable housing, like 10 to 15 lakhs, whatever is said. Because I notice since I am placed in outskirt, I notice even from my place to another 10 kilometers, lot of projects are happening, and I see that the project is ongoing. The sales are happening, sir. There is always demand is for a budget like up to 30 lakhs or 30 to 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs budget, sir.
Okay. Do you think if 10 to 15 lakh units are launched today, is there a substantial demand among buyers today, especially with the Prime Minister's subsidy scheme of rupees 2.67 lakhs?
10 to 15 lakhs, there is a demand, is it? Because there is a demand, sir.
That's a demand.
Lakh. Because instead of spending rental amount for 5,000 rupees or whatever it is, they can go for a 10 to 15 lakhs unit outskirts, sir.
Mr. Narayanan, are the societies or employee unions or teachers unions active in the market for bulk buying of units for layout projects for their employees?
We have to check, sir. Exactly aware of that.
Present knows, I think.
Okay. Mr. Bala, are land prices falling or under pressure, or is there any specific instance where it has dipped significantly?
No, land prices are definitely falling because there is no demand from the in terms of either from the small time investor or from the builder side, and so definitely it has to fall, and it depends on, as Anantha said, it's basically depends on how desperate the seller is.
No, this question I am posing it to all four of you because are you aware of any specific instances where you have come across that it has dropped?
I will tell you, sir, my experience. One of my landlord is holding the properties. One of the approved layout, they got 8 units. So they were selling per square feet is 3,000 rupees. The builder is selling 3,000 rupees. And they said we can negotiate up to 200 rupees, 2,800 rupees. Finally, we closed it for 2,600 rupees before COVID situation. Now, because of the financial commitment and stress, he is willing to reduce another 500 rupees per square feet. So instead of selling 60 lakhs property, he is willing to close it for 50 lakhs properties. It is basically, it is up to the sellers. As if it is a desperate sale, the prices will come down. Generally, my understanding, the land price will not fall easily, sir.
See, there is another reason also, Mr. Nagarajan, because there are some places they find that it is a marshy place and soil and because of the foreclosure of the neighboring properties for waterlogging and lack of infrastructure, I mean, and the prices of the neighborhood plots, some people are forced to lower the prices. That's also one of the reasons.
Yeah. What about the CBD area land prices? Is it dipping or is it competitive?
Which one?
CBD areas land prices per ground.
I have no idea.
CBD அப்படிதான் சார் இருக்கு. ஒன்னும் ரொம்ப ஒன்னும் மாற்றம் இருக்க மாதிரி தெரியல. லைக் பாலசுப்ரமணியன் செட், இப்போ செல்லர் டெஸ்பரேட்டா இருந்தாதான் அது டிப் ஆகுது. டெஸ்பரேட்டா இல்லன்னா வந்து they are holding to that.
That is அது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, ஒரு குரூப் வந்து இப்போ some groups are coming up now. அது என்னன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, typically the desperate sellers are there. அவங்கள வந்து பிடிக்கிறதுக்குனே ஒரு குரூப் வந்து இப்ப இன்வெஸ்டர்ஸ் ஆர் கமிங்.
You are exactly correct, sir.
சொன்ன மாதிரி 3000 ரூபாய் ஸ்கொயர் ஃபீட் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிய நீங்க அவர் சொல்ற ரேட் வந்து 1500 ரூபாங்கறார் இல்லையா? 3000 ரூபாய் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி 1500 ரூபாய் சொல்றார். 1500 ரூபாய்க்கு வாங்குறத வந்து 1200 ரூபாய் கொடுத்தாலும் வாங்குறதுக்கு ஒரு குரூப் ரெடியா இருக்காங்க. They are looking at down the line, like what you had the stock market investors in somewhere in the month of April பாத்தீங்கன்னா கோவிட் ஆரம்பிச்ச உடனே பயங்கர டிப் ஆச்சு. The people are those who invested over there, they were saying you have to hold it for another 2 years. Probably you will make good amount of money. And they started making good amount of money now itself. Similarly, in real estate, there are groups, investors with cash rich people. Now, not the cash rich assets, they have excess amount with them, which they want to put it in this. Instead of putting into their business, they want to put it in the real estate at a rock bottom price. அடிச்சு வாங்குறதுக்கு தான் ரெடியா இருக்கிறாங்க. அடிச்சு வாங்கிட்டு அவங்க வந்து ஹோல்ட் ஆன் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்காங்க. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு வந்து நீங்க ஒரு 4 கோடி ரூபாய் ஒரு கிரவுண்ட் வந்து அண்ணா நகர்ல ஒரு லொகேஷன் சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, recently one transaction happened for about a 2 ground 5000 square feet property. They were asking about 8.5 crores. They closed it for 6.5 crores. So this
Nowadays,
is
most
the
of the calls
yeah.
are we are getting like this only, sir. You let me know any desperate sell. First question is let me know any desperate sell. I will immediately invest. Within a week, I will finalize. So that is what I did one closure last weeks actually.
See,
Narayan
today,
sir, இன்னொரு ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, before COVID, banks were putting lot of pressure for NPAs. பேப்பர்ல எவ்வளவு பார்த்திருப்போம். NPA இதெல்லாம் ஸ்டாக் எல்லாம் வந்து ஆக்ஷனுக்கு வந்தது. இப்ப பேங்க்ஸ் ஆர் லைங் லோ. இப்ப கோவிட் வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டெபிலைஸ் ஆகி வந்தோன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும்னு தெரியல. ஆல் MSME என்டர்பிரைஸ் எல்லாம் லோன்மே. இப்ப இந்தியன் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ்ல எல்லாம் எவ்வளவு ஆட், அந்த இது எல்லாம் ஆக்ஷன் ஆட் எவ்வளவு வந்தது. இப்ப அது வந்து கொஞ்சம் தேர் லைங் லோ. அது எப்படி போகும்னு தெரியல ஆஃப்டர் கோவிட்.
Because banks auction பண்றது they want to retain to get their money and it is lower than the market price. அதனால
இல்ல of course yes
கொஞ்சம் இருந்தது. But like you said that is also not to be seen nowadays, not much.
இப்ப they are lying low, they are not putting pressure on NPAs.
The biggest challenge all the realtors are facing today is how to assess the land value of a particular area in the absence of precise information. If there's a transaction or a registration has happened, then we can go for that. There is a guideline value, but that is not the intrinsic value of the market rate. So the biggest challenge all of us realtors are facing today, somebody is asking, I have 2 grounds of land, I wanted to sell it. What is the price? What can you offer? So they don't know. They want to know, I want the best price, or they may jack it up by 200%. So we don't know where to call. So we have a collective wisdom of people here, but still we are facing the challenges today. We are not able to assess the realistic price of any particular locality in CBD area. I hope you all agree with me.
Yeah, basically
price fall is expected, but not too much. That once the unsold units, so-called unsold units are sold, I think the prices will start rising. Okay, and there will be some demand. I think so.
Mr. Balasubramaniam, with the industrial corridors, growing investment and emerging industrial parks, there is also a growing demand for housing and the supply is not adequate. Prices are likely to harden in the coming years with the new launches getting inordinately delayed. Do you agree with the view?
I definitely, the prices definitely have to be hardened due to the schedule maintaining the schedule by the developers. Yes, there is a peripheral development in terms of industries. As you said, government of Tamil Nadu has announced investments in terms of infrastructure development, and they are quietly doing a lot of deals, a lot of transactions have been signed and with the industries. One of them start with that iPhone man, with Foxconn and stuff like that. And so basically peripheral areas are developing. Now the recently what is the trend is happening, I think they have some kind of investment incentives for the staff accommodation, like the migrant laborers accommodations. They want to make it like the old age concepts of labor colonies kind of things. So that is picking up, and in fact I'm working on about to have some 2 live inquiries of about 7 to 10 acres by a company. They are looking out for the staff accommodation alone. So this is the kind of this thing which will happen. Industrial development, peripheral, Sriperumbudur, and you have the Chengalpet belt. But like Sriperumbudur is the only area, or this side you have up till this Sri City or Ponneri. Those kind of areas might pick up, and there are quite a few projects already there. So industrial peripheral demand prices have to be hardened because of the reason being the schedule, maintaining the schedule by the developer. That is uncertainty by the developer.
Mr. Vijay Kumar, is there a demand for student housing in select areas?
This sector I don't have any sir, regarding the student housing, sir. Anyone knows that, sir? Student housing.
Hello, because hello.
Yes, Mr. Iyer, go ahead.
The student housing has to. I think OYO is thinking of looking into entering the student housing and co-working spaces, because Chennai has the best companies and institutes and research institutes, and 70% of the students are in hostels, and I understand in paying guest houses, and students find it very easy to, easy for them. So I think like OYO, somebody should come up with the student housing. Then they may may pick up.
Mr. Narayanan, is the rentals under pressure now? What is the quantum of dip in residential rentals?
The residential rentals பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் see T Nagarல a friend of mine was having he let out a property for 1.25 lakhs. Now he has let out the same property for 70,000 rupees.
Okay.
Depending on the bigger the property is, the more the fall.
Oh, bigger.
And independent houses, there is a demand. Independent houses, the owners also know, they are also aware that there is a demand for independent houses. And independent houses only, they cater to residential as well as independent houses are taken by commercial purpose also, for commercial purpose. So independent houses, there is not a great fall. But apartments, the bigger size, there is a great fall. And 25, 30, 40,000 rupees, there is no fall, sir. There is a demand and supply is also there.
Sir, hello, Nagaran sir. See,
Yeah,
there are lots of flats. In fact, about more than half a dozen flats are available at P for the past 6 months, which is not moving because the prices are prohibitively little high, and the owners are now coming down to lessen the prices because there are certain owners that for fear of getting the new tenants, they're asking their old tenants to stick their old rent and they want them to continue there. So it is like that.
இல்ல அதுல குறைச்சு கொடுத்தா கூட வாங்கிக்கிறான்.
ஆமா, குறைச்சு கொடுத்தா கூட குறைச்சு கூட கொடுக்குறாங்க.
குறைச்சு கொடுத்தா கூட வாங்கிக்கிறாங்க.
ஆமா 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 ஆமா.
But in my community, I got vacant almost in 2-3 months. I got 15 to 20 apartments got vacated, sir. So because of the situation, sir said no. They are talking to the owner. Owner also agreeing because the existing tenant, he wants to reduce the expenses. Somebody staying in a 4-bedroom, they will go for a 3-bedroom. From 3-bedroom to 2-bedroom, they will search all the online website, talk to many realtors. Finally, they will talk to the owner. Owner also got no agitation because of the situation. You don't want to lose the existing tenant, so he is compromising with present rents. So my opinion.
இன்னொரு ஃபேக்டர் ரெண்டல்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா, typically we have this April May, the students academic year starts, so there will be a lot of movements in terms of rental apartments.
Yeah.
So what happens is because of the COVID, those things are not happening, and they are like continuing with the existing apartment itself.
Exactly.
Online classes
so
is
brought down the demand, like demand in terms of rental markets.
Yeah.
Very much. April, May la வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா typically வந்து இந்த academic year, college starting yearல இந்த டைமிங்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா rental apartments நிறைய மூவ் ஆகும்.
ஆமா.
Good time for it.
Okay.
But then generally the rental transaction will happen, sir. That is what my understanding, sir.
Okay. Sir, last question, sir. For all of you, is it the right time to buy?
Yes, sir. When there is a market slowdown, sir, or standstill, the best time to buy a property, sir. That is what my understanding, because when the stocks are more, obviously the buyer has more options as well as you'll get the best price. No point of investing the property at better markets because that time the price will be higher, sir.
Sure.
So this is what my.
I think purchase in current scenario is not. I won't recommend because for some more months, because it will still depreciate, and the bank rate is we can wait for a few more months to buy. According to me.
My good suggestion.
Already depreciated, sir, in last 4 months.
Still. So that is what I feel.
Anand sir.
Yeah, correct, sir.
நம்ம வந்து ரொம்ப லோல தான் இருந்தோம். 2019 இதுக்கு கீழ எங்க இருந்து போறோம்? பாதாளத்துக்கு தான் போறோம்.
My understanding 4 years before the demonetization happened, sir. That time itself there is a 20% price correction, sir. So from there, so the price has been reduced now. Again, the buyer, they are using this situation. Again, they are bargaining. So seller cannot go beyond this point. That is what my understanding. Seller or builder.
There are a number of questions.
This is the right
time. I would conclude this in terms of it. Is the right time to buyingirada வந்து would only say one liner: don't rent, own a house. Looking at the COVID situation, I'm talking about the market and where the person is paying about 30,000 rupees rent for a 3-bedroom apartment, he can very well buy a secondary market property and very well buy a property for 1 crore or 1 crore 20 lakhs and pay EMI of 80,000-90,000 rupees.
1 crore even you'll get another 20% discount, sir. That is
Yeah,
what
so that I would suggest that don't rent, buy.
Okay, let's review the questions, sir, which have been received from our colleagues. Mr. Chokkalingam, from Mr. Chokkalingam, which area is now having demand in affordable compact housing?
Understanding maybe OMR, sir. Because IT as of now, it is okay compared to other industry. That is what I felt.
He is right, because Chennai metropolitan, there is going to be a lot of constant influx of people due to the growth in IT and automobile sectors. And definitely our Chanamari, OMR, and the area, Ashkoli and Nellore, Adayar also people are asking for properties and buying properties.
Okay, next question is from
I would suggest that Sriperumbudur Varagadam belt would be the right choice in terms of affordable and compact housing. Sriperumbudur Varagadam belt and this side up to Sri City.
Okay.
You have this Red Hills, Ponneri, further down, and these are the locations.
Nice.
The next question is from Mr. Venkatramani Tangaraj. Panelists, please inform in OMR, starting from Perungudi to Navalur, how about the present rate flow in commercial and residential plots?
Residential plots, very limited plots available in this Perungudi to Navalur, sir. Maybe any investment, they can look at the property beyond Navalur or beyond Kelambakam, sir.
இது இருக்கு சார் ரீசேல்ல அந்த காந்தி நகர் கோஆபரேட்டிவ் சொசைட்டி 45-50 lakhsலாம் கிடைக்குது.
ஓகே,
அது முதல்ல இது டிடிசிபி அப்ரூவ்டே இருக்கு. 2 ஃபேஸ் இருக்கு. அது போக சிஎம்டி அப்ரூவ்ட் இருக்கு. லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு வந்து டிஎன்ஹெச்பி காலனி இருக்கு. டிஎன்ஹெச்பி ஷோலிங்கநல்லூர். அது 75-80 lakhsக்கு 80-85 lakhs கிடைக்குது. இதுல சப்ளை இருக்கு. காந்திநகர் கோஆபரேட்டிவ் சொசைட்டிஸ்ல ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் ஆர் அவைலபிள். On ground, they are selling for 50-55 lakhs. CMDA approved layout முதல்ல இருக்கு. அது இருந்ததுன்னா ஒரு 65-70 சொல்றாங்க. 65 அதெல்லாம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ண முடியும்.
Beyond the தாழம்பூர் நாவலூர் ஏரியா,
தாழம்பூர்ல வந்து இவங்களோட ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட்டே இருக்கே. அரிஹந்தோட ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் இருக்கு.
There it is 4,000 rupees per square feet.
Correct, sir.
That is the OMR is a testing ground for this post-COVID situation.
Okay.
Typical testing ground, testing location would be of OMR looking at the work from home culture. So how basically the living part of people, those who are already living there, whether they want to move out or they want to stay at home. There's a lot of movements are expected from the office side, IT space side. So it depends. OMR would be definitely the testing ground for the next 1 year, which will only be decide that how the real estate market moves in terms of.
Yeah, Mr. Krishnan is sharing his rich experience out of the current inquiry level trend. There is a heavy demand in South Chennai in city areas from Nungambakam to Thiruvanmiyur for unit prices of 1 crore to 3 crore. There are more inquiries coming in the last 4 months. It has been estimated that 250 inquiries have been received. Another important point he is sharing, Porur ECR, independent house villa demand. There is a heavy inquiry and also the demand is coming for the last 4 months. And a number of inquiries coming from NRIs are also increasing.
Good sign. Good sign.
It's a good sign and it's giving a bullish picture. We don't have to say anything.
Mr. Nagarajan, 250 inquiries is not a small number. It's a real substantial number.
I think there is
it is the fact, sir. Daily even in this COVID situation, ஒரு 15-20 days average I am doing about 2 inspections.
Oh, pretty good.
Average I am doing 2 inspections. Basically the bracket of price range is about anything between like 50 lakhs to 1 crore 10 lakhs.
Okay.
It's all inquiries.
Thank you.
I have only if Mr. Nagaraj sir permits, I have only one thing. Are the realtors under pressure? Rather than saying the price is under pressure, demand is under pressure, are the realtors Are we under a lot of pressure?
Yes, of course, sir. Last 3 months there was a pressure. I think the pressure is getting released. I noticed from last month onwards.
No, thank you very much for sharing your rich experience. See, the irony is the overall sentiment is very bad. Nothing else. The economy is moving in the right direction, and there are a lot of investment proposals are coming, and the state government is also initiating a lot of efforts also. There are good days. Nothing to fear about it. And with a wealth of your experience, and we are able to get an uptrend about the market scenario also. Thank you very much.
Future is bright.
நம்ம சுனாமியை கடந்து வந்துட்டோம், என்ன கஜா புயல கடந்து வந்துட்டோம். சோ சுனாமி வந்த உடனே ஈசிஆர்ல ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியே வைக்க முடியாது, ஓஎம்ஆர்ல ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி வைக்க முடியாது, அடையார் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இருக்காதுன்னாங்க. கஜா புயல் வந்தோடனே அக்ராஸ் சென்னையில எங்கேயுமே ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி இருக்காது, எல்லா இடத்தையும் தண்ணினாங்க. இப்ப கொரோனா வந்தது. It's all basically Chennai realtors, we know how to come out of these things, and we will definitely come out. So my answer to this is, we are not under pressure, we are under pleasure in this market.
Yeah, Corona is not a destination, sir.
There is a last question from Mr. Balamurugan Dandapani. In Boat Club area, prices are more before COVID. Whether price correction will happen after COVID, or is it over?
Sir. It will not, sir. Boat Club, போயஸ் கார்டன் இருக்கும். போட் கிளப்ல கண்டிப்பா பிரைஸ் கரெக்ஷன் இருக்கவே இருக்காது. Because supply is very few.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Over to Prabhu.
Mr. Nazir, please bring the participants.
Thank you so much. Stalin still with us. Thank you so much, Stalin. We are looking forward to you. Please, dear members, he shared his contact number details with, the chat box, or we'll share it. Our secretary will share his contact details. And regarding webinar, once again, it's thanks to moderator Nagarajan sir. I think the question and answer session is, it's up to. Everybody knows about what's happening in and around this OMR and as well as in CBD area. So it's a great experience for everybody. And we are, as a realtor, we are looking forward. Nothing to worry. So recently, I'm happy to inform you, I think many of you would have noticed, a couple of our members have done the transaction, even this COVID times. I wish you many more transactions in the near future. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nagarajan sir, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your support.
Nagarajan, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.